Hello everyone, it's the Clark Knight, and today I got a video on 20 tips to play Zarya. So I wanted to make this video because Zarya is one of the harder champions that people actually tend to stay away from when maining a champion, but I think she's actually really fun to use, and I've been using her all through this competitive season. She got me up to Diamond, and I'm climbing up to Masters, but yeah, here we go on 20 tips on how to play Zarya. So the number one tip would be to utilize your alt fire. Most people forget about this when they are attacking someone. You got your regular fire, but that has a limited range, so if you want to finish someone off that is getting away like a soldier or a tracer or something like that, use your alt fire. Also, the alternative fire is good to charge when the teams are kind of far away and still skirmishing. So the second tip is pretty obvious: don't die, and you want to stay back until you're charged. So just kind of stay in the background, don't be too aggressive, and just place your shields on your teammates. The next tip is be aggressive when you're full or almost all the way charged. And you don't want to be suicidal, so if there's like a 5v1 opportunity, do not go in with Zarya. You can obviously start charging your ult with your alternative fire still, but continue to stay back if that's the case, but you do want to be aggressive once your team is with you and you are charged up. Another big thing I see people doing is holding onto shields too long. They don't use their shields until they know they're going to get big damage on it. Even if you're preventing a little damage, you want to keep using your shields because it adds up over time, and along with that, you're going to be saving a few squishy teammates by doing so. So the biggest tip I can give is communicate your ult. So even if you don't have a mic, which you should get, place the little icon on the screen. Say like, hey, my ultimate's like 98% the way charged, because so many people can pair up with her ult, and it's probably the best ult in the game in my opinion. So the next tip is, when using your ult, you're going to want to catch as many people in there, obviously, but you want to get as many squishy people in there as you can, because not only is it going to take out the tanks, but it's more likely to take out all the squishies. I've had a Roadhog or Reinhardt or someone like that live before out of the Graviton Surge, and the Reinhardt can even protect, but once you put them into this, it's easy to kill the squishies. Another tip is you can rocket jump, but I really haven't found too much use for it in combat. You can get up to higher places, I guess, but that is it. Shoot at your feet, you go further. Shoot with your alternative fire, by the way. That would be embarrassing if you're just shooting with your regular gun. So when ulting, if you can, save yourself barrier, because people are going to be focusing you because you're going to be probably one of the closer towards them since you just ulted. But if you have your self barrier, one, they'll be just panicking because they're about to die and shooting into your barrier, and two, you're going to protect yourself while being able to get some free damage off on like 4 people. So this should be pretty obvious, but I find a lot of people don't move too much as Zarya. Even though she's slow, you should still be moving while shooting, just like any other hero. It just takes a little more effort to do so because she is a tank. So when on the payload maps, I think you should be one of the 3 on the payload most of the time, because one, your team should be kind of close to the payload, and that would give you an option to hit a lot of people up with your shield. And worst case scenario, it's only you and like a Reinhardt. You can still hit the Reinhardt up with the shield, and you guys do push it faster with more people, and I do believe that Zarya should be one of those on there, even though it's tempting to wander off. Next tip, super serious tip, you should buy the laughing emote. It's the best one. You can laugh at your teammates. It's pretty cool. So next is, teammates that dive in are typically good to shield. So teammates like Winston, Diva, Ryan, Tracer, I've even put it on Zen while he's ulting and he dives in, even though like they can't damage him, they'll still foolishly like shoot in his direction. But yeah, put your shield on people who tend to dive in. So Zarya's survivability is probably one of the best in the game, just because she can regen like a decent amount of her health, and she is a tank. But so the thing with her survivability is you're left alone a lot, I've noticed, and I've been the last one on my team many times. You gotta have enough awareness to back out of this situation. I know this will happen with a lot of other players and you should do the same thing, but I feel like Zarya, this point should hit home more because she does have that survivability factor. So if they have a Roadhog on the enemy team, you should already be thinking, once he's hooking a few of my squishy teammates, I should be placing shields on them. I have saved so many lives of these teammates, and you save a healer, they're not going to forget it. They're going to be throwing you Harmony Orbs throughout the game. So this is one of the most important tips. Stay with the group. Don't go after health packs. I know a lot of people can wander off and get health packs, get these solo kills, but Zarya really thrives in the team group setting, which I think makes her fantastic for things like control points. But yes, stay with the team. Don't wander off. So if their team or your team has a Rein, get ready for the charges, because no matter which Reinhardt is charging, you're going to be wanting to put a shield. If your Reinhardt's charging, put a shield on him, and if the Reinhardt's charging into your enemy team, look at who he's charging at, throw a shield on him, or even throw a shield on yourself, because one, that would give you a lot of ult charge, and two, you're saving someone's life. So here's just, it's a pretty general tip. Here's some good alts to pair with Zarya's ult, because I did say it's one of the best alts because it traps people, but pairing it up with someone else's can cause like a team kill or even like a penta or something. But here we go. So Junkrat, Reaper, Tracer, Pharah, Roadhog, D.Va, Genji, Hanzo, and Bastion. So I think those are all solid alts to use with it. My favorites personally are Roadhog and Junkrat, but all these obviously will work, and yeah. So second to last tip is bail out supports in bad situations. If you see a big skirmish going on, don't be afraid to hit your support up, because it does save that person, but you're also saving the person that they're healing. So try to prioritize supports in a lot of nasty situations. And yeah, that was it. Oh, one last tip. So this is number 20. Just have fun and relax. I see too many people on the competitive scene of Overwatch getting worked up over the stupidest things. You guys, we just gotta have fun. That's all it comes down to. Even when I was playing in Plat and Gold and all that, it was kind of a terrible place to be, because everyone wanted to be like 4 attack heroes. But when you're Zarya in this situation, it's just fun to play as, and you're helping the team even though you're the only tank. And yeah, just relax. Just have fun with it. And that's all I got for you today, guys. So if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I got plenty of Overwatch stuff, probably 1 or 2 videos at least of Overwatch a week, and I have other games too, so feel free to check that out. And tomorrow's my gaming news, so feel free to stop by for that. And have a good day, guys. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.